TV commercials.
Season's greetings from all of us, live at 5.
Lorna.
Hi, Kevin.
And to what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
Well, I thought I'd come by and see how your first day at work was.
May take me all night to fill you in.
I have something I have to ask you.
Whatever it is, the answer is yes.
Well, when you hear the question, you may want to eat your words instead of my ear.
Oh, thank heavens you're both here.
We got your message. Are you all right?
Well, you were right. She hired a new producer.
You're sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I talked to one of my staff. He confirmed everything.
Rachel didn't tell you?
No.
I don't understand. Why would she go behind your back like that?
Because all Rachel cares about is power and control.
All right, let's look at the bright side. Maybe this producer will have some good ideas to boost ratings.
Yeah, and maybe the Cubs will win the Super Bowl.
Now, just look at this tree.
What? The tree is beautiful.
No, come on, really look at it.
What's going on here?
Hello, everybody.
Iris, come here, please. Do you see anything wrong with this tree?
Oh, no, I think it looks beautiful.
Oh, come on, people, really look at it.
What? Mom, it has lights.
Yeah, lights, everything. All right, Mom, what is missing?
You really don't see it?
No.
Wait. What?
I've got it.
What?
Oh, no presents underneath this tree.
Bingo!
Ah, a week or so to
No,
go.
we have to get cracking. Now, are we going to do a Kris Kringle routine this year? Or are we all going to make a major contribution to the sluggish economy?
Oh, I'm so glad I dropped by in time for this.
Oh, come on now. We might not care about the holidays, but the children do. We've got to pitch in and do it for the kids, okay?
Fine.
Yes, sure, Rach.
So when am I dragging you out?
Tomorrow. Come on, let's go to home terrace.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's got to be 13 degrees out there.
Come on, let's do it.
Why, man?
Listen, your career depends on it, that's why.
Matthew? Matthew, hello? Matthew?
Yours at 33 and a quarter. That's right. Make sure you complete the transaction by this afternoon. All right.
Hi, what are you doing here?
I happen to own the talent in this place, remember?
Oh, yes. It's one thing I've always loved about you, Roger, is your modesty.
Where have you been hiding yourself lately, Donna? Last time I saw you was at that reception in Chicago.
Yes, well, unfortunately, I had to leave early that night. I wasn't feeling very well.
Nothing serious, I hope.
No, it was just a headache.
So, what brings you to D&M this evening?
I had to see Matthew.
Yeah, what about?
Actually, I wanted him to tell me what I should get his mother for Christmas.
I didn't realize that you and Rachel exchanged Christmas gifts.
Well, we don't usually, but this season I'm feeling particularly generous. You know, joy to the world and goodwill towards men, all that sort of thing.
How festive of you. I hope you're planning on spreading some of that holiday cheer to someone who will really appreciate it.
You know, at this time last year, we had so many gifts underneath the tree, we had to rearrange the furniture. Remember that?
Yes, we've never been this late before.
I simply can't believe that not one of you remembered to go and do the Christmas shopping.
What do you mean, not one of us?
Well, I remembered. I just forgot to bring them over there.
Oh, sure. They're all wrapped and ready and hidden behind your desk, just like mine.
I mean, I'm always late, but Mom, you usually have everything bought by now.
Oh, come on. I've been up to my ears of work.
Wait a minute, I guess I'm the one with no excuse. I've had plenty of time to think about the holidays while I was... Yeah, right, nothing like a good suspension from work to,
So, Mom, what's the game plan?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in charge?
Well, you brought it up. If there's anybody that can turn this disaster into Christmas, it's you.
Yeah.
Help.
Thanks.
So what, you gonna cut to the chase, or do we both have to catch pneumonia first?
Roger Jackson just came back in town with 2 top officials from Ace Records, and they want to meet you.
Oh, that's great.
They've been doing a check on you, a little survey, demographics, focus groups, that type of thing. They want to see if you have what it takes to make it.
All right, and if I do, what? What happens?
They'll do everything they can to put you over the top.
Oh, Matt, that's great. What are we standing out here for? Come on, let's go.
Hold on
What?
1 second.
What?
Is that what you really want?
You know I do.
I know you say you do, but there's a difference. If they go full steam ahead with this, your life is going to change, you know that?
That's what I'm counting on, Matt.
Are you ready for that?
Of course I'm ready.
Is a man
Why
ready?
are you asking me all these questions?
Listen, I don't want to see you make the same mistake Dean did. He thought he was ready for the big time, just like you. When push came to shove, he chose Jenna over his career. Now he has Jenna and no career. Do you see
Look,
what I'm saying?
is that
here?
why you asked me out here to make me choose?
Listen, Amanda's my sister. I don't want to see her get hurt. You don't want that either. But if you commit, you've got to put your career first. Is that what you want? I got to know now before we go any further.
What's that?
Well, remember how I was meeting with Felicia today?
All right. What happened this time?
Nothing. We had lunch, we chatted, she manipulated, I rebelled, we bonded, very postcards from the edge.
Sounds nice. So what's the catch?
Well, she gave us a gift.
Us?
Me.
As in you and me? It's in this box.
Kinda.
Let's open it up.
Well, Kevin, wait,
What do you mean, wait? It's a little small for the two of us, don't you think?
Felicia gave me this because she wanted me to wear it out somewhere. Tonight, with you. Promise, look, that you're going to keep an open mind about this, okay?
It's that bad, isn't it? Chicago Bears?
Well, take out the Bears, slide an opera, put the two words together, and you'll go to the bonus round.
No, she's got to be kidding.
Box seats, Madam
Lorna,
Butterfly.
come on. Us opera?
No.
You know, I love music. I can deal with anything from rap to reggae to disco, but I hate opera. I mean, I'll be asleep in 10 minutes.
I hate it too. Believe me. But this gift means a lot to Felicia.
Then let her go.
Well, see, that's just the thing. She can't go by herself, and I told her that we would stop by to say thank you.
Well,
and talk.
just tell her no thank you. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just been a really rough day for me, and oh, Lorna.
All right, fine. Okay, that's okay. I'll call Felicia, and I'll tell her that we just can't use the tickets. Actually, I'm relieved, really.
You're sure you don't mind?
Yeah. I'm fine. Because you know what? Lucas gave these tickets to Felicia before he died, you know, and that's why she gave them to me. But quite frankly, I'm not really into the fun, glorious, emotional evening of recalling things about my father's death and other high points of my life.
This isn't just about not liking opera, is it? Now, why do I get the feeling that you'd do just about anything not to go through with this?
He discovered the secret about her son.
Why couldn't you trust me with this?
I will do everything I have to make this right again.
Forced to choose between the man she loves and her child.
Don't do this to me. Don't make me choose between Nicky and Bo.
You've already tried talking to Bo. He wouldn't listen.
I want him in my life.
And what about Nicky? Do you want him in your life, too?
Days of Our Lives, NBC Daytime.
What is it?
I have had my fill of opera last me a lifetime.
Carl?
He was obsessed with it. He played it everywhere, always, constantly.
And you didn't tell your mother about any of this?
How could I?
So, she and Lucas bought these tickets months ago.
Yeah, and I understand why she can't go without him. And a part of me wants to do this out of respect for them and their
the other
love for
part of
each
you?
other. Makes me feel nauseous at the thought of it.
What would you say? What would you say I was able to make this work out for all three of us.
I'd say that your air filter needed a little
Now,
cleaning.
just hold on. Listen to me. I've got a plan. Now, step one, we would get dressed. I would jump into my tuxedo. You could hop into this little outfit that Felicia bought you.
It's not a solution.
Step two, we go and meet Felicia at Tops.
Not only do I have to put the dress on, but now I have to go out in public in it.
Step three, we skip the opera, we come back here, and we put on a little performance of our own.
And what do we tell Felicia?
We tell her the truth,
That we flaked out on her?
that it was the most memorable night that we have ever spent together.
Look, Matt, there's enough room in my life for my career and for my family, okay?
Yeah, right now. When things start taking off the way we want them to...
Listen, I'll deal with it then.
Okay, I think you owe it to Amanda to let her know what's going on. That's
Matt,
all.
this is my marriage. I don't need a counselor.
I'm sorry. I love you both. I want everyone to have everything. I'm just trying to be sensible about this, okay?
Look, there's no point in getting Amanda all worked up over something that might not even happen, okay? Believe me, as soon as Ace gives me the word, Amanda's going to be the first to know. I promise.
All right. It's your career.
She's my wife. She's my best friend. I'm not going to make any decisions without Amanda's full support. So, what are we going to do?
I know exactly. I know exactly what's going to get us on to the holiday spirit. What? You, come with me.
What are you talking about? Amanda,
You've been recruited.
I've got to go to D&M.
What, now?
Yeah, it's business, okay? I'll see you later.
Yippee, yippee, the holiday spirit.
Do I sense a little bah humbug, Iris?
Well, it's absurd, isn't it, Rachel? I mean, we spend weeks rushing around, crowding the streets, mobbing the stores, and for what? For one silly little day. It's just ridiculous. You know what? It wouldn't faze me in the least if we didn't even celebrate Christmas this year.
Oh, you can't mean that, Iris.
I most certainly do.
Tommy isn't any better, is he?
Oh, I'm afraid he's not.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I keep hoping, praying for a miracle. I just never felt so helpless in my life.
How's his father holding up?
He's managing. You know, he's terrific.
It does seem unfair, doesn't it?
I keep asking myself, why does this have to happen to this innocent little child? When you see those contemptible rodents like Jake McKinnon walking around.
Oh, Iris, you know as well as I. Life isn't a gift for being good, any more than death is a punishment for being evil.
Speaking of which, what are we doing about the resident evil? I thought you decided to hire him after he delivered that tape to you.
I've decided to hold off on that.
Rachel, please don't tell me you've had a change of mind here.
No, don't worry, Iris. We're going to have him right where we want it. As a matter of fact, we've moved on to the next step. Her name happens to be Sloane Wallace.
What's this new producer's name?
Sloane Wallace.
Wow, if that doesn't sound typical, very private school.
Well, it
and
really
privileged.
doesn't matter, does it? Because she's in.
Don't be so sure. Now, I say we have to face Rachel head on today as a team.
I'm listening.
All right, now Rachel is a lot of things, right? But one thing she hates being, ever, is wrong.
You know, I hate to break it to you guys, but Rachel does own the station. She doesn't need anyone's approval for a personnel
This
change.
is my show, Paulina. Breakfast with Felicia, not Rachel.
Wow, what a horror movie that would be.
Oh, Jake, please. I know this is hard, but we have to look at it one way. Rachel would not deliberately try to undermine you.
Why do we have to look at it like that?
Because that's not like Rachel.
The hell it isn't.
Okay, cut it out, both of you. I do have a plan, but it's not going to work if you're going to carry on like this.
I'll be good.
Scout's honor.
Okay. Now, I agree with Jake. I think we have to confront Rachel head on.
See?
Be quiet.
I don't think we just storm into her house and tell her she's wrong. We don't point it up to her, Jake. You do get my drift, don't you?
Yes, I do. But I am not going to play a doormat for Rachel Corey. Now, she set me up once, and I almost went to jail with Paulina. If you think I'm going to let that go unanswered, then you don't know me at all.
my idea worked, right?
Sugar cookies and eggnog. Puts people in the mood for holidays, right?
Yes, but has anyone figured out the gift solution yet?
Mom's working on that, right?
Right.
Good.
Stop.
So, Iris, I understand that Dr. Aronson is leaving.
On top of everything else that's happened, we now have to replace the chief of staff. In fact, I know a young man who'd be absolutely wonderful for the job.
Who?
You.
Me? Iris, I really don't think that the board would be interested in me after all the hoopla from the hearing. How about hiring a qualified woman?
I think I'll get myself some more eggnog.
Made a point, I think.
Yeah, I'd say. Guys, go easy on Iris. She's preoccupied, okay?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
So are you going to be spending any time with Kelsey this Christmas?
I don't know. Still trying to figure out if there's anything left between us.
Have you seen her at all lately?
We got together for a little while last week.
And?
It was awkward.
Of course. I mean, it's to be expected.
I don't know, it seemed forced, like both of us were trying too hard. It was like nothing was the same between us like it used to be. That's what was so great about us. It just happened. Now it's changed.
Well, if you both need more time apart.
Yeah. Nothing ever stays the same, does it? Not even Christmas.
We've got it. We've got it. Where's your husband?
He's with Match.
Okay, we'll go get him. We have to have everybody here.
Well, they're not here.
Why?
Business. Again. Well, I better be going.
Hey, don't rush on my account.
Would you please tell Matthew that I stopped by and to call me as soon as possible?
To discuss Rachel's present, of course.
Yes, thank you. Oh, Matthew,
Donna.
hi. Hi, Sam.
Hi, what are you doing here?
Oh, she's overwrought with concern, trying to decide what present to get for your mother for Christmas.
Roger, don't you have a stock to trade or something?
Donna, now's not a good time.
Matthew, I really have to see you.
Okay, we'll clear it up.
When?
I'll stop by your place a little later. I'll give you the information you need, okay?
Thank you. You're wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye, all.
Bye.
You're such a good boy.
Bye, Donna.
A good boy? Don't ask. Roger, are your reps from Ace here yet?
Yes, they're upstairs plotting strategy. I'll get them.
Great.
Here they are now. Sam, here's a couple of people who work for me I'd like you to meet. This is Honor Bradley, one of our top media consultants.
Nice to meet you.
And image consultants. And this is Townsend Griffith. The man is a visionary when it comes to personal marketing.
Hey, Townsend, how are you?
Call me Tony.
They're going to be working with you for the next few days.
Oh, yeah? On what?
Image.
Style. Charm.
They've done their homework on you, buddy.
Yes, and your demographics look fantastic.
Now, your market is going to be people ages 14 to 30, both male and female, right?
Honor and Tony are here to see how we can best sell you to that market.
Why do I feel like dinner?
Nice sense of humor.
Works for me.
Look, Sam, we all know you can sing.
Oh, that's a relief.
But there's plenty of people out there who can carry a tune just as well, if not better than you. We're going to need for you to prove yourself.
I thought I already did that.
No. No, you cannot really be a success by just being good. It's not enough. You have to be one of a kind. Honor and Tony are here to make you that. They're here to make you a star.
All over you.
Have I told you how fantastic you look tonight?
Oh, well, not since we got out of the elevator. What, you don't like the way I normally look?
Is that a trick question? Now remember, we're just making a brief appearance and then we're out of here, all right?
See, that's what I like about you, Anderson. There's an attractive, sneaky side to you.
Well, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, Felicia, look.
Hi.
Absolutely gorgeous.
It's a little early for the prom, don't you think?
Oh, ignore him. You two look fabulous.
You look so stunning in this dress. And look at you.
Oh.
So handsome in your tuxedo.
Yes, and where is the rest of the wedding cake that you all fell off of?
Jake.
I'm just kidding. You both must be very excited.
Oh, I'm sure tonight will be quite memorable.
Why? Where are you guys going?
Well, Felicia gave us tickets to the opera.
Oh, how romantic.
It is?
Oh, yeah. Grant used to take me to the... Never mind.
Yeah, but I bet the senator never took you to Bruno's big wheel monster demolition derby, huh, Paulina?
I remember the first time that Lauren's father took me to the opera. We were just kids.
I don't know if she told you. We couldn't afford real seats, so we used to stand in the back. The costumes and the sets. Madame Butterfly was his favorite. Anyway, I know Luke would be so happy that the both of you were going tonight.
Well, you know, we should probably get out of here so we can get there before curtain.
Okay, let me walk you out, okay?
Hey, you two, don't have too much fun tonight.
Now listen, I want you to call me first thing in the morning. I want to hear about all of it.
Sure, Felicia, yeah.
I know you're going to have a wonderful time. Oh, and you look so great.
Thank you.
All right, go on.
Good night.
Bye. I'm going to get my coat. I'll be right back.
You realize I have to go.
I understand. And I'll be right beside you, sleeping in the upright position.
You don't have to go.
No, I want to. I mean, how bad can it be? That bad?
You all set?
Yes. We are going to let Felicia do all the talking now, aren't we?
Most of it, not all of it.
Jake, I don't want any trouble between you and Rachel.
Trouble? Me?
She may just impale you on her Christmas tree if you don't watch out.
Let her try.
Roger, I've been working with Sam for quite a while now. It's true, he's new to the business. But he's very committed. I tell you, a couple months ago, he had nothing. No vocal training, no experience. But look at him now. His concerts, sold out, standing room only. He just made a big splash in Nashville. His first single is in the top 40 on the country charts. Now, if that doesn't prove to you that he's got what it takes to make it, I don't know what will.
The question, Matt, is, can he sustain it?
Well, I think he deserves a chance to prove it.
And I think that's the same thing you told me about Dean Frame, and look where that got us.
Sam is not Dean.
Matt, when the going gets rough, and it will get rough, how do I know he won't just throw in the towel the same way Dean did?
Excuse me, I'd like to speak for myself, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, Sam.
Mr. Jackson, if you want me to guarantee you that I'm going to be some huge overnight success, I can't do that. But if you're asking me to give this my best shot, that I can do.
I don't think Sam is going to disappoint anybody in this room. Certainly not his fans.
Look, Sam, you have to prove yourself. You have to be able to take all of the bad as well as all the good.
No problem. But first things first.
Wait just a minute. I don't think you're in any position to bargain. Remember that everything you have because we paid for you to have it. And now it's your turn to sort of pay back that market loss, so to speak.
Fine. But I need to consult with my partner on this, all right? If she gives me the go-ahead on this kind of time commitment, I'm all yours, Mr. Jackson, all right? I thought you said this guy was a solo act.
Sam, what is this all about?
Mr. Jackson, I appreciate this opportunity. I really do. But, you know, I made a commitment a long time ago to somebody else, way before I got involved with you. If my wife and my daughter are behind me on this, there'll be no stopping me. You'll make more money on me. You'll make enough to buy your own country. All of you will. And if your wife says no, well, I guess you just have to find yourself another man.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime.
No, being with my wife and my daughter is the opportunity of a lifetime, hands down.
All right, Sam. Maybe now is the time for you to get the answer to this question so all the rest of us can get on with our lives.
Yeah, Sam, why don't you go upstairs, call Amanda, see if she can come down here.
All right.
Great.
You know, maybe if you all could meet her, you might understand why she means so much to me.
Well, whoever's wife is, she must be something.
Yeah, she is. She's my sister.
Divine, dear? Uh-oh. Listen to this. The first time Madame Butterfly was performed, it was a total disaster. Everyone hated it.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing how history tends to repeat itself.
How long does this thing run?
I think we'll be out of here by sunrise.
Well, look at this place. It's packed. I mean, I cannot believe that people actually pay good money to watch this.
Well, you shouldn't believe, because most of the time, most of these people hate it just as much as you and I.
So why do they come?
Well, it's a status kind of thing. You know, like caviar.
Opera's like fish eggs.
Well, it's gross. Everybody knows it's gross. But they still eat it because it costs $50 a spoonful.
Uh-oh. Think we're lucky enough to have a power failure?
No, I think that means that the torture is about to be used. What's that?
Don't doze.
Oh, no, thank you. I'd like to doze because then the time will go
We've
back.
gotten this far. We're here. I want to be able to say we watched the damn thing. Now, these should work. Each one of them has a caffeine equivalent to 6 cups of espresso.
Oh, fabulous. That's exactly what I mean. Now I can jump out of my skin as I'm experiencing the equivalent of root canal minus the drugs. Oh, good. Cool.
Cola, too.
What else you got in there?
I have got potato chips.
Yeah.
Donuts. Candy.
Are you planning on opening up a concession stand here?
Lollipop. Look, 2 intermissions without hot dogs. I came prepared. So, what is this thing about anyway?
Well, read the little thingy I gave you.
Just give me the basic background. I cannot digest a synopsis while eating gargantuan amounts of sugar.
Okay.
Okay.
From what I understand, this Navy guy marries this geisha girl while he's stationed in Japan.
So it's a World War II thing. Not like this.
No. See, Puccini died a few years before the big war.
Lorna?
Yeah.
Who's Puccini? Oh, kind of. He's the composer.
You're almost as bad as I am.
No, go on, go on. Sailor, geisha girl, wartime.
Right, okay, so this...
I'm up with you.
This geisha girl, Butterfly,
Yeah.
marries Pinkerton,
Who's Pinkerton?
the Navy guy.
Okay. So, Pinkerton takes off.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Well, I may know diddly about opera, but I know good story structure when I see it.
All right. Yes, you're right. Pinkerton does take off. He goes back to his home, marries again, leaving Butterfly knocked up with his kid.
Nice guy.
3 years later, Pinkerton comes back, second wife in tow, and wants to adopt his now 2-year-old son and take him back to the States.
But not Butterfly.
Fools a crowd.
Creep.
Gets worse.
How can it get worse?
Well, Butterfly can't handle it. She freaks out when she sees the second wife, and she does the dirty.
So she kills him?
No.
She kills the second wife.
Thank you for playing.
Oh, God, not the kid.
You know, for somebody who's really good at stories, you're pretty slow on the uptake.
I'm lost.
She kills herself, Kevin.
And they sing this story?
You betcha.
In Italian.
Don't all geishas sing in Italian?
It's actually very dark up here, though. And it's kind of private in a public sort of way.
Please, watch. You at least have to watch the first act to check out the Fabu clothes, because Felicia's going to want to know. Now take notes.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas! Well, we thought we'd come by and spread a little Christmas cheer. I brought my elves along to help me.
See that? Come on.
Heaven help us, everyone.
You shouldn't have done it. Oh, don't do it.
Well, of course we should. Kids, why don't you put the presents under the tree?
Sure.
And then we can have a little chat with Rachel. You know, we were all sitting around Tops, and we came up with the most fabulous ideas for the show.
We?
Right? Yes, the 3 of us.
Yes, I thought I could snazz up Felicia's show with some remote footage relating to her interviews, sort of accentuate the visual.
Rachel, we really did come up with some great ideas. I know you're going to love them.
I'm sure I will, but it's just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not in the habit of entertaining ideas of someone who isn't under contract with me. It helps me avoid lawsuits.
I'll sign a waiver.
How generous of you, Jake.
Oh, stay out of it, Iris.
Stay out of what, Paulina? What is this all about? You're presenting a very united front. What's going on?
We are. Now, look. I know, as well as I know, that Paulina's an asset to the show. And you chose her. Jake, come on, Rachel. I mean, can you possibly separate your feelings personally from professionally?
Not in my lifetime.
Well, then why is it that you sent me on that wild goose chase for the Madonna interview?
Time out, everyone.
I agree. It's a good idea. Why don't you just let me do the talking, all right?
Why didn't you come to me alone?
I just want you to hear me out, Rachel. Can you do that? I think that Jake could add a lot to this team. He's creative. He's got original ideas. Oh, please.
I honestly am not hiring anyone, Felicia, for the show at the moment.
Why is that? Is it have anything to do with a new producer that you hired?
Well, Jake, you don't miss a trick, do you?
You know, speaking of the new producer, how come you didn't come to me and tell me you were going to hire somebody?
Honey, I'm bringing her on to boost the ratings. I didn't think that would be a problem.
Ah, I see. And when am I supposed to meet this person?
You're going to get a chance to meet her tomorrow night at the party. You and Pauline.
What about me?
I'm terribly sorry, Jake, but we've already hired the help for the evening.
Rachel, could I have a minute alone with you?
Certainly, Jake. Why don't we talk out on the terrace? It's nice and chilly. Good evening for facing the facts. I'll talk to you in a minute.
So, honey, Ace is all set to focus on me as their new star.
Well, that's great.
I mean, this whole thing started out like a joke, but this is no joke, honey. I can do this. I can really do this. Okay, talk to me. What's going on here?
What do you mean?
I mean, there are two people here and only one of us is happy.
No, that isn't true. I am happy. I'm very happy that you're happy.
Honey, the star thing, this whole thing is for both of us.
I don't want to be a star.
And you don't want me to be one either,
No,
right?
that's not true. It just scares me, that's all.
Well, change is scary, but it can be fun, too. Just think of this whole thing as a new adventure for us.
All I keep thinking about is how long you're going to be away from home. All these women are going to be falling in love with you and
Honey,
throwing themselves
you
at
can go on every tour with me. You can help me fight off all the fans.
This is your career, Sam. I have mine. And we also have our marriage and our baby. I just don't see how this is going to work.
It's got to work. If it doesn't work, I'll quit. No regrets. Honey, I need to know that you're with me on this. I'm not exactly sure why, but I have to give this a shot. Honey, I need you.
Say that again.
Hey, how's everything going in here?
Well, I think we've decided to give this a go.
Yes, all right. I knew it. I knew it all along. You should have heard this guy. He said he would not go through with this unless you supported him 100%. He was great.
My hero.
So,
Roger, you better take care of my husband here.
and I take it we're on.
We're on, yes.
Congratulations, Sam. Get ready to change your life. Starting now.
had a deal. Now, I lived up to my end of the bargain. I think it's about time you did the same thing.
Jake, some woman runs by your video camera and blows kisses? I don't consider that an exclusive interview, do you?
So what are you saying, Rachel? Are
I'm
you
saying
backing
we have
out?
to face reality, Jake.
Meaning?
Meaning, we're talking about major metropolitan markets that cater to the leading advertisers. Felicia's show is syndicated in 42 areas. Do you really think that you're capable of handling that on any level?
Rachel, not
The
only...
success of Felicia's show depends on teamwork. Now, that's hardly your forte.
Do I have a job or don't I?
I'm not hiring anyone until this new producer has a chance to look at the show and see what she wants to do with it. Then she has carte blanche to hire anyone she sees fit to hire.
So what you're saying...
You're going to
that
be
if
lucky
this
if you
lone
get
somebody likes
phone
my...
number. Excuse me. Where's Felicia?
She had to leave. She said she'd see you tomorrow night at the party at Bala.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad you're here, Paulina. We've solved the gift-giving problem. We're all going to pick a name and get one gift apiece. Kris Kringle lives.
Yes, one gift I can do.
Well, the money left over we're going to give to Mac's favorite charity. What do you think, Jake?
Me?
Rachel, don't tell me you're including him in this.
As long as Paulina is a Corey. And Paulina and her, what is the term that you're using these days?
Honey pie.
Significant other.
Oh, heaven preserve us.
Oh, well, as long as Paulina and her significant other, Honey Pie, are together, then we expect them to spend Christmas with us.
What?
My house, my rule.
Matthew, where have you been?
Wondering why I'm coming, actually.
I'm really sorry to have caught you off guard before. It's just that I'm at my wit's end.
Yes, I remember. Desperate for a Christmas idea from the Rachel's good boy, I remember.
This is serious. Look at what was waiting for me when I came back.
This is a final eviction notice.
I know what it is. The question is, what are we going to do?
We?
Don't torture me now. You're my last hope.
Sit down, Donna. I want to show you something. Over there.
Did you find anything in here?
Do you know how much money you spent last year?
Well, no, not exactly.
Look at this. Over $10,000 on cut flowers alone.
Is that high?
Not if you're running a funeral parlor. Pedicures, manicures, caterers. You're spending too much money, Donna.
My very nasty, insensitive accountant has already told me that. What do you expect me to do? Stop living my life?
Just stop living like Imelda Marcos. Okay?
Matthew, I don't need a lecture. What I need is your help. Next thing I know, you're going to tell me to do my own laundry.
All right. After looking over your records, I'll admit that it may not be entirely your fault.
See? You see? What does that mean?
I don't know. Something doesn't add up. I'm going to need more information, though, before I can find out what the problem is. Weekly expenses, charge account slips, that sort of thing.
Do you think that'll help?
It'll steer me in the right direction.
What about this?
That. I think it would be a good idea if you rented this place out.
Oh, Matthew, I
Calm
can't.
down. You can use the extra money to pay off the maintenance fee.
But where will I go? What will I do?
Donna, I can help you. I know that. But you have to do one thing for me in return.
What?
I'm not Rachel's little boy anymore.
I can see that.
So don't treat me like that, okay? Let's get to work.
Yes, sir. Mr. Matthews.
Now listen, when I said I wanted a bite to eat, I was thinking of someplace a little more romantic.
Well, when you mentioned hot dogs at the opera, I got this major craving.
Opera to bowling.
Well, never a dull moment with me. But how about that ending?
Oh, I mean, I knew it was coming, but it still got to me. I still can't believe it.
You know, I don't know how many times I've heard that opera at Carl's. I don't know, but something just happened tonight. Do you think it's possible to love someone the way that she did?
guess it depends on the person you're with.
Well, you're not planning on kissing me here now, Anderson, are you?
I was considering it.
Well, now you can't. We're in the middle of the bowling
That'd
place.
be a first.
Well, I hope so.
Well,
People are looking. Man, he's looking at us.
good. Well, let's get into something to talk about.
Oh, good. Sam and Amanda, hey, you two, come on in. We're picking names for Christmas. We've decided to go with Kris Kringle, okay?
Oh, that's great. Perfect idea.
All right. Jamie, why don't you pass it
All
on?
right. Actually, why don't you start?
Mind if I do?
Okay.
Paulina.
Uh-oh.
Jake. Sam?
Yeah.
Well, did you forget anyone?
Oh, Matt didn't get back yet.
Don't worry about it. I'll pick for him.
Well, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you leaving? Yes, I think I've had enough excitement for one night.
I'll tell you if you tell me. I ain't telling. No.
So how did the little tete-a-tete on the terrace go?
Oh, I think Jake and I understand each other.
Well, I must admit I'm a tad confused.
Oh.
Well, I thought you were going to hire Jake after he made that tape of what's-her-face. I mean, to give him a little taste of...
I know. I've decided to change tactics.
Oh, by inviting him along to enjoy the holidays with us?
Iris, I have to dig this trap very deep so that when he does fall, he never hits the bottom.
Merry Christmas, Jake. Merry Christmas.
On today's Donahue, Jesse Jackson, Ralph Nader, and Patricia Ireland step forward to tell Bill Clinton they're not going to let him forget his promises to the people that helped elect him. Find out how special interest groups will be watching the Clinton administration on the next Donahue. Today at 4 on 13 WTHR.
Hello,